about the kitties, okay? So, what is the proper term for a group of kittens? Is it a kind? Is it a Kindle? Is it a kettle? Or is it a caboodle? Is it a caboodle? A Kindle? I see Kindle. Yes, it is a Kindle. The proper term for a group of kittens is a Kindle or litter or intrigue. So that's really good. You guys got that right out of the gate. Welcome into Meow and Me, Fred, KK, Quinn and JT. Welcome in. Hello, cold-blooded. Welcome in, everyone. We're just getting ready with my first special guest in about 8 minutes, so stick around. You're going to want to meet him. You're going to want to meet his cat, so don't leave. Sit down, park yourself with a drink. All cats are born with what color eyes? Black, pink, green, or blue? Black, pink, green, or blue? A lot of you are saying blue. It is blue. Yes, all cats are born with blue eyes. Their adult eye color will begin to appear within 3 to 12 weeks. As a result, eye color is not even recorded by the registration records, except in the case of white cats. When white cats are born, they do record their eye color. Am I a cat? Meow. Purr. I mean, it depends on who you are. I might be the right kitty. All right. What percentage of a cat's bones are in its tail? What percentage of cat's bones are in its tail? Is it 2%? Is it hey, kitty, there are no bones in a cat's tail, okay? Is it 10% or is it 20%? I see 2%. No. 20%? No. I see 10%. Ooh, it's 10%. Yes, it is. About 10% of a cat's bones are in its tail. These bones are called caudal vertebrae. A cat's tail made of these vertebrae, ligaments, tendons, and voluntary muscle is used primarily to communicate to other cats. You know, when a cat doesn't like something, it starts whipping its tail around. I don't know if you've noticed that, but they'll start whipping their tail around. They'll let you know, okay? And also to maintain balance, okay? When a cat needs the ground, what is it called? Is it called sneagling? Is it called rubbing? Is it called snurgling? Or is it called kneading? What do you think it's called? Sneagling, rubbing, snurgling, or kneading? Kneading? It's not kneading. Making muffins is an acceptable answer, however, not the technical term. Snurgling? It is to snurgle. Yes. You snurglers out there. When a cat kneads on the ground, it's called snurgling. They develop this habit as kittens because it helps their mothers produce milk. Yeah. All right. How many different sounds can a cat make? How many different sounds can a cat make? Is it 100? Is it 150? Is it 10? Or is it 27? I see 150. Nope. I see 27. Nope. I see 190. That's not an option. I see 100. It is 100. Okay, Velma. Yes, it is 100. Cats can make about 100 different noises. And those of you who own a cat at home know that that is not a joke. They can really annoy you if they want to. But, you know, on the other hand, though, if you have a dog at home, you know, dogs have been recorded making about 10 different noises. So if you want something that doesn't talk a lot, maybe go with a dog and not a cat. Just saying. All right. What year was the first major cat show held in the United States? Was it 1952? Was it 1895? Was it 1842? Or was it 1921? What year was the first major cat show held in the United States? 1921? 1845. Oh, that was an option. 1842. No. 1895. Yes. 1895. The first major cat show was held in the United States in the May of 1985 at Madison Square Garden in New York City. It featured 176 different cats, including 2 ocelots, 2 wild cats, and 3 civets. A brown tabby female cat, Maine Coon cat, named Cozy won the Best in Show. Yeah, 1895. Let's go, 1895. I know you guys were all excited. You're like, I never knew that before, Kitty. I know. What cartoon cat is buddies with a dog named Odie? What cartoon cat is buddies with a dog? Oh my God, there's no point. The Gord Garfield started coming up. You guys are correct. Yes, the Garfield comic strip created by Jim Davis spawned several animated television specials and television series, CGI films, all with Garfield and Odie. All right, okay. You guys got that. That was too easy. That was a give me. That was a give me to you guys. Well done, but we're making it a little more difficult, okay? There's just a little bit more difficult in just a few minutes. Now, if you're just coming into Meow and Me, we're doing some pet trivia. But our first special guest is about ready to come on. He's coming in in 2 minutes. So stick around. We're about ready to see our first special guest and meet his pet. So, all right. How fast can cats run? How fast can cats run? Thank you for all the gifts, everybody. Is it 30 miles per hour? Is it 40 miles per hour? Is it 50 or is it 20? 30, 40, 50, or 20? What say you, audience? 20? No. 30? Yes, 30. House cats can run at a top speed of around 30 miles per hour. This is comparable maximum running speed to those of a white-tailed deer. So for you people who like deer and stuff, basically deer can run about that. Yeah, I know. Too much traffic and okay. Facts. All right. Don't let your cats run around in New York City. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, we do not want that. All right, this is our last question of the night. How many times are cats mentioned in the Hebrew Bible? In the Hebrew Bible, how many times are cats mentioned? 27, 0, 49, or 12? I see 0. Let's see. Yes, you guys are so clever. You guys are so clever. You knew that. Cats are never mentioned in the Hebrew Bible. Although, you guys are so good. How did you know? Sneaky. Okay, you got that so fast. We got one more time. Who was the first cat launched into I was going to say cyberspace, outer space. Who was the first cat launched into outer space? Was it Veronique, Felix, Felicity, or Laika? Laika? No. Felix? Nope. Felicity or Veronique? I'm going to go with Felicity. Let's see. It is Felicity. In October 18th, 1963, on the French rocket Veronique, Felicity, a black and white female cat found on the streets of Paris, was launched into space. Yeah, that's wild. It did a non-orbital flight that lasted 15 minutes, and it reached 97 miles in height. She was recovered out of the capsule that was parachuted back down to Earth. And the British press at the time named her Astro Cat. All right, that's it for pet trivia this week, you guys. Thanks for playing along with all of us. But now we're moving into our next segment where we're here to meet my special guest, Lucifer, and his special guest. Oh, let's get Lucifer in the box.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, Lucifer. Hey.
Yeah, I appreciate
So,
everybody for watching.
what's that?
So look, we got Marshmallows over here. He's just chilling. He likes to just lay on my shoulders.
Oh my God. Maybe let's make him and just, can I make you bigger?
Yeah,
So maybe we
tail
can
wagging.
see
He's
him.
happy.
Do you guys all get us? Can you guys all see Marshmallow?
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh my God, I love that name.
Hell
That's
yeah,
such a cute
Marshmallows.
name.
He gets Marshmallows. Receives more gifts than me. They love him a lot more. You come on. All right. So yeah. All
How
right, guys.
okay, so you guys all got a nice look at look at his eyes are green
Hold on,
too. Green eyes.
hold on. Yeah, he got the green eyes.
Beautiful.
So he's a Bombay. Usually people mistake black cats for Bombays, but Bombays are are a rarer breed than other black cats. They don't have no white spots. It's all black, and then the color of the eyes have to be specific.
Wow. So they have to be green if they're a Bombay?
Yes.
Okay. So how did you go about Lucifer, how did you go about deciding one that you wanted to get a cat? And
Okay.
yeah.
Um. See, some things in life you just don't decide for yourself. So
Okay.
I moved. I moved to this location about 3 years ago, and right before I started streaming, maybe about a month, it was snowing, big blizzard, and I stumbled upon this guy outside. He's like just all covered in white, hence the name Marshmallows. Yeah.
Oh.
So at first I lured him into the building so he can be warm and sheltered, and then he's been tamed there for a couple of days, and then I decided to take him in, and so it's difficult because cats are not as submissive as dogs, especially when you don't get as a kitten. So he was very ruthless. The first couple of weeks, I was getting cut up, bitten up, but I loved animals, so like I have patience for them. And eventually, now he's a baby, a baby. I couldn't even imagine him outside by himself.
Wow. Wow, what a rescue story. We're literally off the streets in a snowstorm. And you said that the reason you named him Marshmallow is literally because he had the snow hanging off of his fur. Wow. That blows my mind. Wow, that's beautiful. Like, how long have you had Marshmallow for?
I've had him for 3 years. Basically, me and Marshmallow started streaming together.
Wow. Wait. Oh my God. So he's been keeping you company. And does he go outside at all? Or is he like, nope, I'm not going out there?
So I live in New York City, five-story building, and
Oh,
he likes to walk around the edges of the windows, and he also gets to the roof and chases the birds. So he walks around all the window sills, all the fire escapes, and he just be all around there.
okay, but he does not go down on the street. He's not about, no, he's, do you think he was domesticated before at all?
I don't think he was lost for too long. Maybe he was probably lost for about a week or two. He didn't. He looked it very maintained and clean. And
Wow. See, you got I mean, that's good. That's good that you got lucky. I love the name Marshmallow. I mean, that's just a cute name. Um,
I don't believe cats get lost. I believe cats run away. Like a cat is smart. So if a cat didn't want to left somewhere, it's because he did not like being there.
yeah, no, that's facts too. I know that's actually the a very true statement. Cats can move away almost 3 miles away from home and still get home with no problem. Even in the rain, snow, all of it, they can still find their way home through scent. And yeah, so if a cat decided to deliberately leave someplace, there must have been a reason for sure.
Hey, if only these men knew how to find their ways home like that, we'll have a lot more fathers.
Maybe. If you guys are just coming to Meow and Me, welcome into Meow and Me. This is my special guest, Lucifer. This is his cat, Marshmallow. Make sure you hit my special guest with a favorite. Click on his name, hit him with a favorite, and favorite also Marshmallow. Meow. What is your favorite thing to do with Marshmallow?
He loves chasing me. Like if I'm walking, he loves to walk in between my legs, and if I go to sprint or anything, and Actually, I've actually have taken him outside a few times. I just got curious. I wanted to see would he follow me, would he be scared, and he stays with me. And if I run, he chases me. And the only thing is, if there's loud noises, he freezes. But he's really good
Oh,
with being taken outside. I don't. It's not a normal thing, but I've done it once or twice. But I like just messing around with him and cuddling and good things like that. Like we eat ice cream together. He likes ice cream.
he likes that. What's his favorite flavor?
I give him just regular vanilla because I don't want to add too much. And I give it very minimum portions because I don't know if it's good for him or not, but he loves it.
Yeah, wait. I have my cat Chuck Norris. If somebody's eating ice cream, he like puts his nose in it. So, yeah, that's just what he likes to do.
I live alone, so
Um,
this cat is spoiled. I do everything with him. He gets all my attention. And we're here.
does he do anything naughty or weird?
He's very vocal, and that's something Bombays are. So a lot of the times he gets his way because it's like the stream is always, oh, your cat is hungry or this and the third. I'm like, oh, he just ate like 30 minutes ago. 20. So he's constantly just meowing and meowing. And he wants attention. So very vocal, and I find that's probably the only thing that irritates me a little bit. But again, I have patience for the cat.
Yeah, they do. They do keep talking, especially if they wanted, and if they see you streaming. Yeah, I can see them just meowing. Like they're just lying to people. Don't believe everything the cat says. It's been fed.
But he runs it. I go blasting for a minute. Let me go take care of the cat, see what he wants, this and the third. And then if I don't pay him enough attention, he'll start bouncing off walls or breaking through a bag or something just to get my attention.
Uh, they said if Lucifer goes, somebody said in the comments, they said if you go somewhere, you better come back with something for Marshmallow.
Always, always. He thinks every time I walk out the door and come back, it's time to eat.
It's always, yeah. Well, I mean, he's a hungry kitty. What have you? Okay, so what have you learned about yourself being a pet owner?
um, or see a pet owner, and my biggest experience as a pet owner did not come from marshmallows. So
Okay, where did it come from, and what was it?
along, along with marshmallows, I had another dog. It was a Shih Tzu that it was 13 years old, and I had it for 6 years, and that one was also a rescue. I used to get out of work late and always end up going to this little local discount to buy a couple of necessities. And every time I went, the owner was closing the shop, and he'll leave these two little Shih Tzus in the dark. And I guess I was just a firm believer that dogs seeing black and white and being left in the dark was not a good thing for their vision. So I always nitpick them. Yo, why you leave the dogs there? Why you leave the dogs there? One of them died once. One of the dogs passed away. I wanted to keep the other dog. I don't feel right you leaving the dog by itself here. You should get a bigger dog. And he gave me the dog, and everything was fine. The dog passes away 7 years later, and putting it down was the hardest thing I ever had to do. Like at first, it was like it's just a dog, but then when I lost it, it was like even a month later, it's like damn, it was like losing a family member, a son. And I didn't want to get sappy with it, but that's what it was. It's like I could even miss his little tacky footsteps, the barks at the doors, like the presence is missed.
Yeah,
And so I guess to be honest, and it took an animal to teach me this. When I took the animal to the emergency room, and it's in pain, it's in agony, they gave ready to give me the decision to put it down. It didn't really matter who I knew, what connections I had, how many times we had an app, how much money I have, nothing. How much you prayed, that's it. There was nothing I could do for that dog. And in that moment, I felt very vulnerable, powerless. And I thought to myself, well, you know what? That's life. A dog's lifespan is accelerated. Next is probably my mother, my sister, somebody, and I will also feel vulnerable in that situation. So I just, I learned that a lot of these things don't matter. We just got to value the time and the moment because in a way, life is not bliss. It's just, we just got to make the best out of the moments. And, I
yeah,
love all you guys watching. Thank you, everybody.
yeah. That's those are wise words. Those are wise words, and that's the power of a pet in somebody's life. A lot of people answer that question with wisdom that they've learned, either through the loss of a pet or through learning patience or tolerance for a puppy or a new pet. For sure. What's your favorite thing to do together?
I guess he doesn't sleep unless I go to sleep. Um,
Aw.
he likes to sleep just like you saw him right here on my shoulder. He sleeps like that when I'm laying down. Like I'm laying down, he'll lay right there or like right there.
He's your pillow?
Not necessarily like I don't put no weight on him. He doesn't. it's just like he lays in an angle where he's just like around my head. And he doesn't go to sleep unless I do. He'll start meowing towards the night when he gets tired and I have to go lay with him or whatnot.
He's like a halo. He's like your kitty halo.
Uh,
I love that.
but that's
I love that he's your kitty
I
halo.
do everything with him. Like if I, if I eat with him, I watch TV with him, I hang out with him. Like it's all day. I don't have. He's my buddy.
Look, hashtag kitty hat. Yeah. I love that he sleeps with you too. He's protecting you, right? Like cats always perch up high and they perch above their human to protect them.
A bed rest.
Um,
She loves laying on the bed rest. Like when he falls asleep, by the time I'm awake, he's laying on the bed rest. I mean, on the bedboard. The bedboard. Yeah.
he's like on watch all night long. I noticed, I mean, I love that about cats. Do you think your pet can read your emotions or like can identify like your emotions?
I always wondered that. Like, I'm not a I'm not a superstitious person, but people always say that animals can see things that are not there. And when my dog passed away, my cat, maybe it was just me self-consciously projecting that, but I thought my cat was more clingy and more around me and whatnot. So I don't know if he was projecting that emotion or maybe noticing there was a presence missing or something. But I'm sure they're aware. My dog actually one time noticed like somebody stepped on my foot in a store and my dog went crazy. My dog is not really a violent dog. The guy's like 6 feet tall. My dog is like this, but my dog is getting ready to jump off of just me getting stepped on my foot and going, ah, man, what you doing? And the dog reacted to my emotion, I guess.
Yeah, if you're just coming into Meow and Me, welcome into Meow and Me. This is my special guest, Lucifer, and his special guest, Marshmallow. It's his kitty. His kitty's 3 years old. It's a Bombay black kitty cat. It's a rescue cat that he found out on the streets of New York City, and has become his baby, or his second, his life partner, at least of some sort in his house. Look at it. I mean, she's beautiful. First of all, she's just a beautiful cat.
Oh,
So you
one of the
guys
things,
make sure you hit my special guest with a favorite.
so one of the things I had, the cat has been very healthy for the last 3 years, but he kept scratching an ear, and he ended up being like a clog, and I had to get it to get drained out. So after they drained it, his ear just flaps down. So he has one ear that flaps down. I find it cute, but that's all.
Oh, well, okay. So you've had to do some emergency pet care too, then.
Yeah, I got him for free, but he turned out to cost something.
They always do, yeah. Do you have to do any kind of special treatment on him with the ears now?
No, everything is healthy. Like he's just he clean. He's himself. And you know what's crazy about cats? Like I've had them for 3 years. They don't have no bad odor. Like they just always smell clean and good. A dog on the other hand, you gotta bathe them at least once a week or so. Like especially if they're outside a couple more times. But a cat just maintains itself.
Yeah, no, they like, I mean, well, at least until they get a lot older. Sometimes when they get older, you have to help them
You
like
do?
with wet wipes and stuff. Just because that's elderly cats, when they get a little bit elderly.
That's good
Um,
information because I wasn't aware of that. Like I just thought it was easy sailing with cats.
it will be until they get really, I mean, cats can live up to 20 years of age, especially an indoor cat. Yeah.
He's my only me.
This is your new life partner. I'm telling you, Lucifer, this is your new baby. Do you okay? So does Marshmallow have any other cat friends that visit, or any other dog friends that come to visit?
My mom has 5 Jack Terriers, and one time or twice actually, she made me babysit one of them because I guess it had swallowed something and it had to go to the hospital, so she wanted to keep it away from the other dogs. Jack Terriers will eat anything, so to keep track of 5 of them, especially, she has a very huge space, and so she sent one of them with me for care, and that was really interesting to see both of them try to engage, and they was not having it.
What did
And
they have a standoff like a purr? Really?
the cat just wouldn't stop hissing at the dog. The dog will probably
Yeah,
ignore it once in a while, but the cat was just on it.
yeah,
Very
that
terrible.
makes sense.
I don't think this cat will ever get along with other cats, or probably have even the opportunity to do so because it's an indoor cat, and I don't think people usually just travel with their cats. That's something that might more likely happen with dogs.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. Have you traveled at all with Marshmallow?
I have not. I've been able to leave him with my grandmother. I traveled one time since I've had him. I left him with my grandmother. The dog usually will stay with my mom, but it's hard to travel when you have pets. Mostly, I didn't travel because of the dog. You know, a cat, I think you can leave some dry food or something for 4 days, a running faucet, and he'll be alright for a couple of days if need be. But a dog is harder to leave
Yeah,
alone.
I don't think I could. I don't think people can leave dogs alone for sure. Um, well, let's see. What's the best part about being a cat owner?
They keep you always on your toes. They always keep you on your toes. You got to make sure you're not leaving the wrong stuff around. My house is very spacious. It's never cluttered because he's always running through and knocking things down and stuff like that. So, I guess yeah, makes you neat.
Okay, does Marshmallow like purposely knock anything down, like
Yeah, he does.
cups,
Yeah, he does. He looks at me too with the one eye. He does the. And,
the
I don't
thug
know.
life, cat life
Yeah,
thing?
he's done that to me a few times.
Yeah, Chuck
But
Norris
again, yeah,
purposely does that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Occasionally,
like that, yes.
occasional tail smacks to the face. Yeah.
At night.
But I guess what
Yeah,
I love about him is I can fall asleep on him. Like if I'm streaming, he falls on my lap. It's just very comforting. Like his soft fur, the purring is like, oh man, it just turns me down.
yeah. Yeah, it's unlike anything else. It's good to have a pet in somebody's life. It helps people all the way around. If somebody was like thinking about getting a pet out here in the audience, like say somebody's here and they're like, you know, like I don't know, I'm on the edge about maybe getting a cat, or you've had a dog, so you can speak to that as well. What would you have for advice for somebody thinking about, or recommendation if they're just thinking about getting a pet? Like, what are some things that you think they should definitely consider from your expertise?
I would think you should be considered to be a somewhat financially stable, have somewhat of a nice space for them, patience and time, because it's like almost having a baby. You're gonna even raising them as a puppy. You might have to take some time off work because they can't be left alone. You're not gonna be able to travel or do certain things, so you're gonna have to adjust a little bit for your animals. And with cats, you might have to deal with them spraying if they're not fixed, maybe the first couple of weeks. And dogs maybe like to hump things, you know. So those are kind of things you got to be patient with and understand it's normal for animals to do those things. But and it's also your choice. None of my animals were ever fixed. I went to the vet one time with marshmallows, and the doctor was trying to get me to fix them. And I'm like, as a man, I'm like, I almost felt like, oh man, I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. I'm not gonna do that to my boy right here. And he goes, but you'll minimize the chances of cancer by a certain percent. I said, well, I didn't want to use the word I wanted to use, but I said, duh. If I chopped off your balls too, then you know what? I'm sure it'll eliminate the chances of you getting testicular cancer. Your logic didn't really make sense to me. You just so I didn't do it, and I kept him the way he is. He's been fine. He doesn't spray. He doesn't hump. He's not and he's fine.
Yeah, he's a well-behaved kitty. So okay, with our last couple minutes together, um, tell us about your streaming schedule, and like some of the people here may have never seen you before. Like, tell us about your streaming schedule, like what people can expect if they come to your stream, when you stream.
So I'm basically on every day. I'm on a mission, and my mission is to like we just recently got to top 100 in the leaderboards all time. And I know a lot of people have this dream and this goal, but I'm not stopping. I'm going top 10, and I'm not stopping to number one. So I will be grinding. I will be putting in long sleepless hours, and I'm trying to make it to the top. And I know the odds that we're up against, the games that are being played, and I'm very blunt and raw cut about the message I'm giving the people and the doors I'm trying to kick down. Down to new faces winning the battle royals, down to new faces being able to place in the contests, and new streamers getting opportunities. And that's my mission right now. And it's more about just being influential to the people, uplifting, and just creating the biggest movement ever and for the best purpose possible.
I love that. So you guys make sure, thank you, beautiful. Make sure you please hit Lucifer with a favorite. And like he said sounds to me like he's willing to help guide people if need be, or to talk with people about stuff. So that's very valuable. Not everybody's willing to do that. So make sure you hit him with a favorite. Go see Marshmallow. Do you have any kind of social media places that you'd like to plug it all?
Oh, actually, I have my Instagram link in the bio. There's a lot of good things on there, and also, I just recently started doing like a hip hop media show that all my friends got together and told me they just wanted my input. So I did two tutorial episodes. The first one was beautiful; it happened organically. The second one was so I put a lot more effort. We got a flyer, we got a title, we got guests coming in, and so we're gonna be doing a show Friday at 8 p.m. Anybody who wants to perform or just chill, vibe out, and we're gonna be doing a couple of things.
Nice, nice. Yes, that's wow. So that's on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hip hop media show. And you can drop bars, but you don't have to.
You don't have to. It's more like we'll be speaking about current events, new hip hop albums, recapping them. Sometimes artists might want to jump in the box and do rap battles, or they might just want to all write do a cipher to a beat or whatever it is. We'll just get into different activities revolving the hip hop culture. And sometimes hip hop turns into alternative music, like Jay Z did with Linkin Park, or Little X Nas into country, or even graffiti in the world can even lead into art and drawings, and it stems into a lot of things.
And you know what? Maybe it'll be like Marshmallow on a YouTube video scratching a record. Let's go.
Sure is, sure. That'll be great.
All right, you guys, this is your last chance. Hit Lucifer with a favorite. Thank you for being my special guest tonight. Hit him with a favorite. Go check him out Friday at 8 p.m. Hip hop show. Don't miss it. All right. And then if you click on him, you also can get to his Instagram from his bio, correct?
Yeah. So the last thing I want to leave you with, if everybody could be so kind at 3 p.m. to go annoy Chris Casper at the rundown and figure out why I don't have my top badge, that'll be great.
This man wants his top badge. Okay, I got you. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I
good.
gotta give you your credit. Thank you for having me. Me myself, like even as a streamer, like I deal with anxiety sometimes and overthinking and whatnot. And you created a great space here. Like your voice is very soothing. Your way you approach people, your game in the beginning, it's great what you have here. It's gold. And keep doing your thing. And I love it.
Yeah, thank you, Lucifer. And send people my way who have pets.
Yeah.
Everyone's welcome. So,
Thank you for having me.
all right, thank you, my special guest, Lucifer. Now we're going into our pet of the week, you guys. Who is pet of the week? Now, I know y'all are wondering, like, Kitty, did I send a picture in for my pet to be pet of the week? Well, I don't know. Did you? Did you send your picture in to be pet of the week? I don't know. But let me tell you who the pet of the week is. Is it who's coming in my box? Oh, it's Emoji J. Emoji J, are you the pet of the week?
Well, I'm not the pet of the week. I'm here though. Hold on.
I don't hear one.
I'm not the pet of the week, but I am a pet to some. But hold on. Let me shit around. That is
what is that, Tig?
That is Rocky.
Rocky. Okay, so this is Rocky. And what is Rocky exactly?
Rocky is a pet rock.
Oh, a pet rock.
Yes.
Okay. And how long have you had this pet rock named Rocky?
Oh, for probably a couple of years.
A couple years. Okay. And you know how does Rocky like to do anything with you?
Rocky likes to cuddle.
Okay, you frequently cuddle Rocky, do you?
Yes, I do. I'm trying to keep a straight face with this. Come on.
Like, and somebody wants to know what you feed Rocky exactly.
Oh, I feel feed Rocky bugs.
Bugs. Oh,
Yes,
dust, rugs, bugs. Okay. Can we get a little
bugs.
closer view of him exactly? Because
Yes.
I feel like Rocky's a little farther away, and I'm not.
Hold on. Let me move. Let
Oh,
me give me 1 second.
oh,
Let me
Rocky's
move
got hair.
Rocky a little closer.
Is it a he, she, or they?
Rocky is a they.
A they. Yeah, a
A
they. I
they.
knew it. Do you ever play catch with Rocky?
Sometimes.
Okay. And where does it stay
And
exactly?
Rocky likes to go to concerts too.
Mm. Rocky likes to go to concerts. Oh my God. When's the last? Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah. It's a whole rock concert. I see it.
Yes.
It's the entire rock concert. Oh gosh. Let's go.
Sometimes Rocky moves. Watch.
Okay. Rocky's a Rolling Stone. Oh, wow. The Rocky's very perky. Very perky. Yeah. Okay. Wow. So Rocky likes to go to pet rock concerts, likes to flip and flop and sleep with you. And you've had it for 2 years. And what other things do you like to do with Rocky?
Well, sometimes I like to play catch. We hide and seek. You know,
Oh.
normal pet stuff.
Yeah. Does anybody have a question from the audience for Rocky, the pet rock? Does he sleep in your bed? Someone wants to know.
Sometimes
Is he the little
Rocky.
spoon? Someone wants to know.
That was Nashy. I know Nashy's question. Yes, sometimes Rocky is a little spoon.
Okay. Well, this is a very special moment to have Jay's. Jay's been my admin for 2 years straight on Meow and Me, and this is the first time we've
3.
ever met. So three years on Meow and Me, and this is the first time that we've had Jay on the show with his own special pet, his special pet Rocky. What are Rocky's grooming habits, Jay?
Well, sometimes I take a Rocky to PetSmart,
Oh,
and
okay.
Rocky gets groomed there.
Oh, what is Rocky's life expectancy?
Well, Rocky tends to live forever.
Okay, unlimited. This is the best kind.
Unlimited, yes. Rocky will live on forever.
Immortal.
Correct.
Wow. So I love that. Now, Jay, if people want to find Rocky some more and ask you more questions about Rocky, where can they find you?
Well, you can message me on Instagram at emojij_meet me. And if you would like
Okay.
to be on the Kitty Commander show, you can also message me there. And
Right.
submit your pet of the week there.
Right now, if somebody doesn't submit a pet for pet of the week, will we maybe get to see Rocky again?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I cannot wait. I love it. I'm so excited. Emoji J, thank you for sharing with us your pet rock for pet of the week. You guys make sure you hit Emoji J with a favorite. I appreciate you being my special pet featured pet owner this week, Jay.
Absolutely. If anybody would like to be on a featured show as well, other featured shows, I'm always available. If you would like to message me on Instagram, it's in my bio. I admin about 20 shows, so just hit me up with a message.
I love that. All right. Well, thank you, Emoji J. Brr. All right.
Meow.
If you're just coming, oh, yes, Meow. So if you're just coming into Meow and Me, welcome in. We've done some pet trivia. We had my first special guest, Lucifer, with his special cat, Marshmallow. Now we just had our pet of the week. Remember, you can be pet of the week. Just send in your pet to my Instagram or Emoji J's Instagram or Nashi's Instagram for pet of the week, and we will get your pet of the week or your pet on, as well as if you want to be a special guest on the show. Everybody is welcome as long as you have a pet, and even if you don't, eventually I'll give in and maybe you'll be pet of the week. I don't know. It's been done here before, okay? It's been done here before. Now for our last segment of the night, I have so much fun with this lady. She's a streamer here on the app. Her name is Nashi. She is my special pet friend. Well, she's not a pet. She does pets in the news. She brings us all the good juice on all the pets that are out in social media, out in the world. What's new with the pets this week? Nashi, let's welcome her in.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Kitty Meow. How are you? I like the necklace.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nashi, so what is the dish, the goosh, the juice, the whatever, the deal, the 411?
So I was scrolling TikTok and some other medias outside of here over the weekend. I may have cried a little bit. I may have had some laughs. But I came up with a video that touched my heart. It was heartwarming, but I don't know. I just loved it. So this one, I am going to say that I do not recommend, allowing wild animals to get used to humans. But in this case, it actually saved an animal. So I'm going to play a video. And here we go.
Let me make this big.
Husband was out in the yard and heard a
Can y'all see it?
deer bleating like a sheep. My husband walked towards the sound, and Thor ended up standing on my husband's feet. We knew right away to call the vet, and after they examined Thor, they determined that Thor had been abandoned. His mother most likely died. They spend the first couple of weeks just lying quietly until their mothers come and feed them. And the fact that Thor was up and around was really a bad sign. The vet didn't have any space for Thor, so he was sent back home with us. And that's the moment when we became instant deer parents. Throughout this entire journey with him, I've been very clear that he was never going to be a pet, and I was going to raise him as a wild animal. We ended up creating a pretty big enclosure for him, about 15 feet by about 30 or 40 feet. The first month and a half, I slept outside in a tent near him, so he was safe at night. I fed him every 3 hours from May through September. He's bonding. This is what mamas and babies do at night. I did a lot of research, and it turns out deer can't drink cow milk. They have to have goat milk. He's got teeth. There he is. By the time he was 4 months old, he was out in the wild. He came and went, he would be out there somewhere, and I would call his name and say, Thor, Milky. And he would come running down and come get his bottle of milk. Milky. And if I didn't get outside fast enough, we have a doormat on our kitchen deck here that he would jump up on the deck and lie down on the mat and be waiting for his milk. Hi, Thor. Want to make one, Thor? Hi, Thor. He's 2.5 years old now. What you doing? Thor's right there. Deer can actually smell their relatives, and so all the females around here are his aunts, cousins, and sisters. So he is not going to be mating with them. I'm sure he's chasing some other does now that are not family members, but it seems like this is his home range. He does go away for periods of time. He's been gone about a month now. He will most likely return back, and he'll come hang out with me. He walks 2 different worlds. Thor behind us, walking along, checking things out. It's like we're friends, and we have a close relationship. When Thor shows up, he will raise his tail, and that usually means excitement and sort of a greeting. It's just a joyful reunion. It's making me laugh. I kind of was pushing him away, and he comes right back at me. So He still loves that mat to this day, even though he's a big deer now. He loves to lie down on that mat. He'll just hang out there for a while. I really tended to him and took care of him. He let me massage his leg and also do some physical therapy to keep it from getting really stiff. Fortunately, he can run and jump just like any other deer. This whole journey's been something very, very special. There is a local herd around here, about 14 to maybe 18 deer. And Thor is part of that herd, and most of them are probably either sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, cousins, brothers, that kind of thing. Because Thor trusts me, if I could be out in the yard and go sit down, he'll come sit next to me, and then the other deer in the herd will sit down too. So I'm in this trust circle, which is very, very rare. He's taught me to listen deeper into the outdoors, and I'd follow his gaze, and there was a deer up above moving through the grass. And once I realized it was there, then I started listening, and I could actually start hearing the sound of the deer walking. And I wouldn't have noticed that otherwise. So it's the deeper level of consciousness about what's going on around me. Thor! If you pay attention to the world around you, you can learn a lot about how other animals live their lives and how they fit into the bigger picture of the world. Thor's been a great interspecies ambassador. This makes my life just so wonderful. I really treasure every moment that I have with Thor. My husband.
Wild.
So that's our story on Thor and his foster mom. I love that story when I came across it. I'm not gonna lie, it might have had me a little teary-eyed just because of how like all the other deer accepted her and just, you know, followed his lead. So I loved it. It's like, okay.
What incredible. I mean, I'm a little teary-eyed myself right now. Like,
Yeah.
Can you guys tell my eyes got a little red? I'm a little bit like, oh my God. Jimmy's hungry. I understand. I'm also hungry. Not probably for the same reason. Okay, but
But it really touched my heart because she made sure that she did not allow him to become domesticated. She did it in a way to where she stayed outside with him for months, but kept him in his habitat, built an enclosure for him, a temporary one, to keep him used to the wild and to not domesticate him. And that's where sometimes people make that mistake. So again, I don't promote, trying to domesticate or getting a wild animal used to human contact, but this story touched my heart. And I think the real dedication was not only she wanted to make sure that she healed him, but that she kept him to what he was made for, the wild.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing too, like watching over time the growth and then the deer coming back to visit. Yeah. All right. You guys had to have loved that. You guys are gonna all be like Googling that up later. Don't lie. I know you all will be.
I can send you the link for it, Box Boy.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Yeah. Nash, do you have any other tips for us?
So we are coming up upon the holiday season, whether it's Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever it is that you celebrate. Generally, there's a lot of celebrations on holidays coming up in the middle of December, leading to the end of December. So I just wanted to go over some tips and some things to think of on keeping your animals safe. So a first group was with your seasonal plants and your decorations, your Christmas tree. Whether it's real or fake, make sure it's secure. Make sure you have some secure points to it. Just because, if we got that big dog or we got that cat that's curious, like my cat, it can help protect them. Because if the tree falls on them or breaks something, anything can happen. Not to mention, sometimes also keep in mind, if you like a real tree, keep in mind your animal if they have any allergies or if they're sensitive to stuff, because sometimes that can actually make them sick. Avoid mistletoes and holly at all, because some animals, if they digest it, it can cause them nausea, vomiting, and other stuff. So just keep that in mind. And some animals have actually gone into kidney failure because they've gotten a hold of these things. Obviously, no tinsel. If you can at all, avoid tinsel because it can get wrapped up if they swallow it in their stomach and stuff like that. And then you're looking at a few $1,000s to get it fixed.
Ooh, that's a
And
high
then,
end
of
fee.
course, we have the candles. It's best not to leave unattended candles running around your animals, whether it's cat, dog, I don't care what it is, your pet rock. You know, it can cause a hazard for your home as well as your animals. Also, anything with batteries or wires, if you can, try to keep them as secure as possible or out of their way. Whether you hide it with other decorations or rugs, it just helps in the long run for the animal not to play with it, chew on it, stuff like that. We have some food dangers. The sweets, as we know, the sweets, we may like the sweets. The animals like the sweets too, but they are not safe for your animals. As far as the leftover foods, avoid the fatty, spicy food. No human foods, especially with bones. Each animal is different, and there can definitely be a choking hazard, if not worse. Be careful with your cocktails. Okay, just because it has the word tail in there does not mean that it's appropriate for your animal. They do not go together. They're two different type of tails.
No, they
Okay?
don't.
We don't need no alcohol poisoning. Also, if you're going to give your animal a treat to make it feel part of the holiday, make sure you get it in something that they can also play with. You know, and you know what they are. They can be peanut butter. You know your animal and you know what's best. So do that as well. Next week, I'll have some tips on what to do with your animal if you're having holiday parties.
Oh, I love that. Oh, very good idea. All right, that's our special pet correspondent, if you want to call Nashi in the news, pets in the news with Nashi. Please hit Nashi with a favorite. She does have a show on Sundays herself. And go what, Nash?
Wait.